You know why I'm here. Ain't gonna be no peace.
This is our chance to take that white boy out for good. Tommy gonna be coming for your ass like the Terminator. We need to be able to take him out.
Oh, he'll be taken out. We gotta put the living before the dead. This is it. We're looking at an all-out war. The million-dollar question is, what side you wanna be on?
What's up, UglyAss niggas? This your boy J Miles, and now I'm back with another video. And you know what to do. If you're new, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, leave a like, comment, let me know what you're thinking, but most importantly, make sure you share it with your UglyAss friends. On today's video, we'll be covering another Power Book for a Force video, and this one right here is the episode 9 recap. Now, I know I got a lot of new subscribers over the past week, so welcome. And this is not like your typical recap, UglyAss niggas. This is the UglyAzzNiggaHTV recap, where we will be going through all of the events that took place in the episode, but I'm going to show you guys how I saw it. So, without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into this thing. Start this off with this UglyAss nigga looking like a dude from Tales from the Hood. You know, the nigga who played the devil. Clarence, that UglyAss nigga, he like his ass. You know, basically Tom was paying him to, you know, basically take care of JP's body and to basically cremate and flush King Ugly as Hell and JoJo's body. And basically he asked D-Mac at the time, you know, did he want to say any last word to JP before, you know, they basically took him to the morgue. But next, we get to your boy Diamond, and he is banging out your girl, Madam Wu. Although UglyAss Junkie Jannard told him not to do so the episode before, we kind of knew that he was going to go ahead and do that shit anyways. Though, he banging her out. And then in came Jannard, ugly as hell. And oh yeah, she told him, hey, UglyAss nigga, don't get used to this, because this ain't nothing that, you know, she typically do. And he was like, he ain't looking for love anyway, little hoochie. But anyways, Jannard was like, man, UglyAss nigga, what you in here doing? You doing the same thing Tommy was doing. And Diamond was like, don't worry about me, UglyAss nigga. I know what I'm doing. I'm a whole UglyAss nigga. And then that's when Jannard was like, oh, well, I gotta tell you, man, some shit went down the other day. I was ugly as hell. And then Diamond was like, you was ugly as hell, how? Man, you know King Kilo, so I want to go, King ugly as hell, I want to go to, you know, check him out and stuff like that, because he just got out. Then he go to talking about D-Mac. So I had to take the nigga to him. Then, after that, you know, I ended up having to kill, I ended up having to take out his brother, and then he was like, but then I had to end up taking out King Ugly as Hell too, but he was talking about leaving the coalition. But this can help us. He was like, how does that help us, UglyAss nigga? Because now we can play it to our advantage. We can tell the RDs that it was Tommy who took out King Ugly as Hell. So anyways, though, after that, next we get to Tommy, and he's basically loading up that big ass golden Desert Eagle that he have. And Shanti walks up, she's like, that's a big ass gun you got. And Tommy was like, cause I'm gonna leave a big ass hole up in Jannard when I see him. You won't have any idea where he could be hiding at. And she was like, nah, she with business, she ain't chasing dick. So anyways, though, in walked Miguel shortly after, and Miguel was like, we need to be going out to Ortega. And Tommy was like, he don't have Ortega on his mind right now. He's trying to get out to Jannard. And pretty much Miguel was trying to tell him we need to focus on the living, you know, the person we need to protect. Maria, my sister, your baby's mother, our family. But Tommy was like, man, we can do both, UglyAss nigga. And then that's when Shanti was like, look, I don't mean to interrupt this ugly ass shit y'all got going on, but what about Che? Don't you got like, what, 6 hours before you supposed to hand over the money to him? And Tommy was like, 6 hours is no time to take that nigga out. But next we get to your boy, Grey Worm. Grey Worm is my nigga, y'all. That nigga is funny. So what happened to King ugly as hell, ugly ass nigga? He's on his ass. And then Jannar was constantly trying to cap, talking about some, I went up there with him, because, you know, last time Grey Worm was like, last time I seen him, he was with your little ugly ass. And then he was like, Jannar was like, man, I won with King Ugly as hell because he wanted to get that nigga D-Man. But I'm waiting in the car. I hear some shots run out. I walk in. I'm lying my ugly ass off. I walk in. King Ugly as hell and JoJo on the ground. And JP, Tommy brother, standing there with a gun in his hand. So I killed that nigga to honor King Ugly as hell. Knowing he lying his ass out. Then, you know, Grey Worm wasn't trying to hit none of that shit. He was mad as hell. Then that's when this ugly ass nigga C4 was like, hold on, ugly ass nigga. His voice didn't even hear, maybe he right, yeah, he ain't wrong. And but Grey Worm still was turned, bro. He wasn't trying to hit it. Like, well, what about that nigga D-Man? Where he at? Then he go up to Marshall, ugly ass. Marshall like, I don't know, ugly ass nigga. And then he was about to try to check Marshall, but then Jannar jumps in the way. Hold on, man. That's my little ugly ass nigga. He good. I'm gonna handle that for you. So he make a promise that he'll take D-Mac out for himself. And then shortly after Grey Worm leaves, he like, so I'm gonna need you to dead that ugly ass nigga D-Mac, bro. And then Marshall like, why me, ugly ass nigga? Why you? What you think? There's a target on his head. He gonna suspect me. He gonna suspect you. You his homie, ugly ass nigga. And then, you know, while he's still throwing in his manipulative tactics, you got Diamond ugly as hell in the background, drinking and stuff, peeping out with the shit. And ugly ass Jannar still spitting in his game. And Marshall like, that's my motherfucking brother, man. You know, I feel like Diamond's felt him a little bit right there. But then that's when Jannar started getting real. He was like, you CBI what, lad, nigga? He was like, yeah, I'm CBI. Well, that's the thing, lad, nigga. That's what you need to do. Get it done. Next, we get to this little hoochie right here. I forgot the little hoochie name, but hey, I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. She is absolutely up to something. I don't care what nobody say. There's something up with her. She is working for somebody. And I think it could be related to ghosts. Anyways, she was talking to your boy, Bobby, and letting him know that, you know, basically it's something fishy going on with the ugly ass nigga that's supposed to be the lawyer for Ortega, right? And that how he was able to come through, logged in several times, but can't nobody identify him as like where he came from as a lawyer, you know what I'm saying? And then that's when Bill signed, we go to his little ugly ass, he's interrogating Vic, talking about some, so basically what happened was Stacy was compromised by Tommy, and that's why, you know, basically he was trying to pin the stuff on Tommy because, you know, he's working for the Ortega. And then ugly as Vic the Snitch was like, nah, ugly ass nigga, I'm not cooperating. But he was like, well, you know we got that murder on you. He was like, well, actually, if you go and talk to your witness, ugly ass nigga, you'll see that she recant her statement. So I'm free to go, ugly ass nigga. And that's when the ugly ass Bill Simon started really getting mad. He was like, ugly ass nigga, I'ma need you to say that Stacy was corrupt. And that's when Vic was able to peek game. He was like, hold on. Yo, ugly ass, you want her to be guilty more than you actually want the justice. You working for somebody, ain't you, ugly ass nigga? And then of course Bill tried to hold it together, but he you know, Vic already knew what was up like that. Like, yeah, your little ugly ass compromised too. It's crazy how it is, cold world, right? Anyway though, next we get to your boy Tommy. He is holding the gun on your boy Smurf, and he's like, you know why I'm here, ugly ass nigga? Then basically Smurf was like, he heard about what happened to his brother and he's sorry, you know, he had nothing to do with it, he don't know what UglyAzz and all that, or whatever. Then, you know, basically, the other UglyAzz nigga that was with him, I forgot his name, he was like, man, I'll flip. And Smurf kind of surprised me a little bit, you know, he was like, nah, UglyAzz nigga. Because for one thing, I know you ain't gonna fully trust me, even if I was to do it. Then that's when Tom was like, you sure, UglyAzz nigga? He was like, then Smurf was like, just get it over with. So instead of shooting Smurf, he shot that UglyAzz nigga. Like, so, you know, Tommy kind of honors loyalty, you know, he respected him. He respected Smurf, so he shot the UglyAzz nigga that was willing to flip and left Smurf alone and told him, send a message to UglyAzzNiggaHTV that he is coming for him. Next, we get to your boy, Ortega. Ortega was in there with in the pool with some little hoochies, and up walked Diamond and Jannard, and he was like, give me one reason I shouldn't kill you little ugly shiny head ass niggas. And he was like, and that's when Diamond was like, you know, basically, they got a common enemy. And Ortega was like, hold on, aren't you Tommy's business partner? He was like, yeah. And he was like, so that's your brother, right? That's your UglyAzz brother, right? He was like, yeah. And then that's when he assembled for this little UglyAzz nigga to put the knife on him. He was like, so UglyAzz Tommy took out my brother, took out my uncle. So me to take out your brother sounds like a fair trade. UglyAzz no, like, no, I don't. No, it doesn't. But you know, Diamond was playing the smart. Diamond was like, look, killing Jannard would help Tommy because UglyAzz Jannard just took out Tommy's brother. And basically he let him know that, you know, they were there to work with Ortega because they now have a common enemy. And now that they have a common enemy, they could work together, and he would hand him over the coalition to make him more money. And he was like, I thought the coalition was Tommy's. And that's when Diamond was like, he wished it was. So basically they had a deal. Only thing was he was telling them, you gotta wait and let him be the one to take out Tommy. Next we get to the RDs. You got UglyAzz, C4, and some UglyAzz nigga looking like the gingerbread man with him. They came out, was about to wet up Tommy, but they was met with a strong resistance from a group of UglyAzz niggas who also kidnapped Tommy and sprayed they ass the hell up. Next we get to Tommy and Miguel. They're now inside of a basement and stuff like that, and then Walter Che. So we found out that it was Che, none other than Che, that kidnapped Tommy, and the reason being is because they disobeyed him, you know, going after Ortega. Basically, you know, he was pressing them, and Miguel was trying to tell him that, hey, Ortega ain't got nothing to do with it. I mean, Tommy didn't have nothing to do with Ortega. And he was like, you expect me to believe that the baby mama, the baby daddy of his, you know, of his child wasn't in on taking out the UglyAzz nigga who tried to make an attempt on her. But, you know, Tommy did some smart thinking, let him know that Diamond and Jannard were ugly as hell, and they just made a deal with Ortega, and they got a plan to take over Chicago unless they stop him. So that's when Che got a change of heart. He was like, all right, you little bad niggas can take out, you know, them, but I'm gonna need Miguel to stay behind because your UglyAzz still owed me a payment that was due in 24 hours and you ain't got much time left. So until you come back full, Miguel stays. Next we get back to my nigga Grey Worm, and he's back. He's like, UglyAzz niggas, how the hell I got 5 other UglyAzz RDs dead? You UglyAzz. And then that's when Shiny Heads was like, how the hell y'all get to drop on 5 RDs? And then that's a great one. Was like, that's what I'm trying to see, UglyAzz nigga. And then you know, they pulled out the scraps and stuff. Then you know, Diamond was telling all the UglyAzz niggas put their guns down and stuff like that. And you know, Grey Worm was still Grey Worm, my nigga. Like I told you, that might be turned. But John was like, Man, sit your ugly ass down. You must forgot who you talking to. You know I ain't be talking. Get your little ugly ass down. So basically, what we trying to tell you, we in business with the Marquez cartel. And then Gray was like, since when, ugly ass nigga? I was just here. He was like, since 1 hour ago. And he told us that Tommy is his kill. And if we don't do it, if we don't listen to him, that's gonna be all our heads. And I'm not done for no ugly ass niggas like you. That's what my nigga Gray was like. I hate you niggas. I truly do. That was my favorite line. That's almost of the damn episode, y'all. I don't know why I love that so much. You could feel the hate in my nigga eyes, man. He was like, I hate you niggas. I truly do. But anyways, though, then that's when he started thinking. So what about the little ugly ass nephew, D-Mac? That's my bad. That's Ortega's kill too. And then he was like, nah. He didn't say nothing about the little ugly ass nephew. So that shit's still in motion. Anyways, next up we get back to your boy Victor Snicks, and he is with his girl Ray, and they are taking a plane to look like they are, living happily ever after, but we know that's not gonna be the case because we seen Vic in the trailer for the next episode. Anyways, now we back to your girl Kate. She has shown up. Tommy wasn't happy to see her, but hey, Kate was actually trying to be of assistance. She wanted to know, could she maybe pick out the casket or what it is that Tommy could use her for. And that's when Tommy was like, well, how about you pick out the clothes for him to wear for the funeral. Next, we get back to the house that where JP and them was at. And the some little ugly ass young niggas supposed to be keeping guard. Tommy came through there looking for him, and he was like, and Tommy was like, where's D-Mac? And he was like, they was like, he left. Actually, you know what, y'all, this photo is before that one, my bad. That's when he first came in. But anyway, y'all get it in there, niggas. But anyways, Tommy later was letting Maria know that he wasn't happy that she was there because she's gonna create more drama for him and he don't need that right now. But like she was right telling him she deserves to know that her son has been killed. Next we get to your girl Shanti. She is dropping off the money to Che for the drop, and she was saying the deal is you supposed to let ugly ass Miguel go. Che was like, Tommy is lucky to have a partner like you, but make sure next time he is there with you because there's no telling what he might do to her if she comes again by himself. So the mind is to say, I don't know, he almost sounds like a creep. I don't know what kind of glass shit he on right now. But anyways, next we get to your boy Marshall. He's like, he's telling D-Man, you need to get your little glass out of town. With his mechanic's shirt on. Boy looked like he about to go fresh and work on some cars. And D-Mac was like, ugly ass nigga, you need to tell me what your nard is at. And Marshall was like, can't do it, ugly ass nigga. And he like, so you gonna really choose this ugly ass nigga over me? That nigga killed my pops. And ugly ass Marshall like, I know, ugly ass nigga. I'm tired of always taking up for you. I can't do it no more. Then that's when he pulled the scrap on my boy. It was like, get the fuck out of my house, man. Get the fuck out. Then after that, D-Man was like, you scared to kill me? He was like, nah, you know me, ugly ass nigga. I ain't never been scared to do nothing. But I just don't want to kill you. I just love you, bro. That was little ugly ass said, but you choose the ugly ass and all it over. Anyways, though, he told him, man, go before I change my mind. And that's when D-Mac was like, change your mind about what, ugly ass nigga? I'm gonna tell you again, I'm not playing, ugly ass nigga. Where is Jannard? And then Marshall's like, you can't do it. You can't do it just either, can you? We brothers. Wow, we brothers, alright, ugly ass nigga. Yeah, we brothers. We were brothers, ugly ass nigga. You up out of here now, fatality. Pop Marshall ass, got his ass up out of here. Y'all let me know, do y'all feel like Marshall deserved it or not? Anyways though, next we get back to your girl Maria and Kate. Basically now Kate is telling her that, you know, how she can't believe she's married another son now. And then she was telling her that, you know, basically she already buried Ghost and asked Maria, have Tommy ever talked about him? And she said, yeah, she's mentioned him. So, you know, Tommy still brings him up here and there. And I thought that was kind of, this is telling. Y'all non-believers gonna recognize. My nigga Ghost is coming back. But anyways, though, you know, she tried to comfort Kate and stuff, you know, things like she can't believe, you know, would not be able to stand what she's going through and all that, you know, that bullshit. Next, we get back to your boy UglyAzzNiggaHTV and Bobby and their little hoochie, I forgot her name. But basically, Bobby is Slang is letting Bobby know that basically, you know, Vic wasn't much help. They got a statement. He basically was able to confirm that Stacy, what you said, Bobby said was true. Stacy was compromised. And after that you notice the same little hoochie, I'm gonna know her name this time, y'all. Look how surprised she was when she heard Sang say that. That's why I was saying, bro, in my opinion, I think she gotta be working for Tommy some kind of way. Not directly for Tommy, but somebody whose best interest is for Tommy. Because you pay attention, each time they were doing something up in these investigations and shit, she always go to the angle that pretty much steer the pot away from Tommy. And after that, that's when Bobby was like, look, little ugly ass nigga, what about Vic? Let me talk to him. Like, he let him go. And you know, Bobby was heated. He was like, man, this is some ugly ass shit. And that's when the little hoochie here was like, if you go after Tommy, she's gonna basically put the cuffs on him. But she let him in on a little inside that Chan dude, you know, the lawyer dude for Ortega, was always seen multiple times at a certain restaurant or something like that. So she kind of put a bug in him to go and tell him and try to see what's up with it. Next, we get to the ugly ass Diamond. Diamond is basically having a conversation with Tommy, asking them how did they get here, they were doing so good and all that. Basically, we're trying to compromise and get a deal done to keep Jannard alive, because I think in his heart of hearts, he knew that they wouldn't be able to stop Tommy from getting him. So he's like, the best course of action is to try to cut a deal and just stop it. But of course, Tommy was like, nah, we're glad that it ain't no peace. We can do a fair trade, your ugly ass brother, and we can go back to doing business. Because he took out my brother, so basically it's an eye for an eye. But of course, Diamond disagreed because he was like, he can't let nobody hurt his brother. Which is understandably so, you get me? So, next we get to ugly ass Jannard. He's talking with Bones and stuff. Bones just let him know that Marshall was found dead, and that's when he was ugly as hell. Like, see, man, I'm tired of all this ugly ass shit going on. And that's when Raheem was like, man, shit, hold on, ugly ass nigga, damn. You high as hell right now, ain't you? You ugly as fuck. You wet head ass, wet boxing glove head ass nigga. Then he was like, don't you ever talk to me like that, nigga. Who you think you talking to? Get your little ugly ass out of my face. I'm gonna go handle this shit myself. So he walked out. Then next we get to D-Mac. I think it's pretty stupid that D-Mac is telling Genesis all of this information. I mean, whether or not she's a snitch or not, or, you know, she would tell somebody, it don't matter. Like, you ain't been knowing her that long. You don't be telling her no criminal information like this. But basically, he was like, man, he wouldn't even make it sense. Man, little ugly ass nigga crossing on his steps. She's like, well, what ugly ass nigga? Man, that ugly ass nigga. She's like, what ugly ass nigga, Marshall? He's like, yeah, man. He tried to pull it on me. She was like, brother, man, stop being ugly. And then that man left out because he was ugly. You know what I'm saying? Next, we get the ugly ass Janard. And this nigga attacked Kate out of nowhere. But good for her, the police sounded like they were nearby. And that's when Kate started screaming, it's an ugly ass nigga, the ugly motherfucker that killed my son. He started looking around like, oh shit, I gotta get my little ugly ass up out of here. So he left. But then she makes it back to the house, and then Tommy's like, what the hell happening? She's like, and that's when Murray was like, some ugly ass nigga attacked her. What did the ugly ass nigga look like? Yeah, real ugly, black, shaved head, motherfucker. He was like, that ugly motherfucker tonight. Did he have a razor for her ear? She was like, yeah, it looked like somebody been chewing on it. Anyways, though, that's what Tommy was like, all right, we're gonna go ahead and get y'all over. Pack your stuff, we're heading to Miguel's. So next, we get to the restaurant, and there your boy Shane go. He waiting on ugly ass Sane, and of course Bobby was in the background. He's peeping in and out, like, hold on, what this little ugly ass nigga doing? Boom, there goes Sane. So of course now he has them linked, and we know next episode he's gonna put 2 and 2 together. Anyways, next we get to your boy D-Mac. He's back. Tommy was like, where your little glad been? I've been hitting you up. And he was like, yeah, I knew you was coming back here though. I thought I could maybe go get some information to get the drop on Janard. But then he go to Marshall, and this ugly ass nigga tried to take me out. So I had to pop him. And then Tommy was like, hold on, your little ugly ass killed Janard? And then she was like, yeah. And then in the midst of that, you know, Sean, they basically were trying to pressure Shanti, at least more so D-Mac was. And he was like, if you know something, you need to tell me. And she was like, I understand you ugly as hell right now, but you need to calm down and be smart about it. If he just went after Tommy's mom, then him and Diamond's damn show about to relocate. So wait on them to land so we can get the information. And D-Mac was like, no, but Tommy was able to think clearly, like, no, she's right. Let's get it when it's better in our advantage, which is the truth. Next, we get to Diamond and Ugly ass Janard, and Diamond was like, man, what is going on, ugly ass nigga? Now JP went enough, now you going after his mama? He's like, man, I'm ugly as hell, man, I get it. He's like, well, you let me know next time you want to be ugly as hell by yourself, so we can recuperate and come up with a plan, ugly ass nigga. All right. So after that, he was letting Janard was like, man, there's also some more ugly ass shit going on, because I've been talking to these little ugly ass niggas around here. They said that some IPs was spotted nearby, so it's a good chance they might know where we at. And that's when Diamond was starting to really put 2 and 2 together. He was like, I mean, we probably got a snitch around here, but what we gonna do? We gonna let them know. We ain't gonna let them know. We're gonna keep this among us in case, you know, we don't know who it is. But we can just open up our security and just wait on it, which was smart, you know. You like, and then after that, that's when he, Diamond started to really talk to him. And this right here is kind of what 100. I mean, I kind of already 100% knew Diamond was gone this episode. I just knew it, but after he gave these speeches, that's when we for sure knew his little ass about it. You know, whenever they giving these nice little, I'ma always be there for you type speeches and shit, they ass about it. Come on. You saw how JP was with D-Mac. We knew that little ass nigga was about it. But anyways, he was like, man, I just want to make sure that if you got anything on your heart that you want to say to me, I'm here for it. I'll hear you out. then, you know, my bad. Let me go. He's like, that's basically when Jannard was like, man, what kind of spell did that white boy have up on you? Like, I don't know. When I got out, I was like, I didn't know if I could do this anymore. I didn't know if I had it in me. And he was like, man, F that, you was born to be ugly as hell. And then Dime was like, maybe so, but, you know, I couldn't help but think that I was selfish. I wanted you in the CBI so I could keep you close, choosing that white boy over you. I just wanted to let you know I'm sorry. And then that's when Jannard was looking at hell was like, man, you ain't gotta apologize, man. I am ugly as hell. That's what I'm supposed to be. Right here, ugly as hell with you. I'm ugly as hell for life. Anyway, though, that's when Shanti was able to, you know, Raheem, of course, was implanted in CBI, and he gave Shanti the drop on where the ugly ass brothers was at, and she gave the information to Tommy, and that's when Tommy told the crew to get ready. And after that, when she was getting ready to head out, she was like, hey, Tommy, make his little ugly ass suffer. So next, you know, they still up in there. He's talking it over. And actually, this one he said all the ugly ass shit I just said. But anyways, you know, he was letting ugly ass Jannard know that, you know, he's sorry for being ugly as hell. And that, you know, he wanted him to forgive him for all that, because he the one put him in the game. He wasn't made for it. He said, but this is his dying declaration, basically, right here. I'm gonna need you to do one thing for me. You gotta promise me you ain't gonna be ugly as hell no more. I ain't ugly as hell. You ugly as hell now, man. But anyway, you know, he told him not to use it anymore. But anyways, next we get to your girl Maria. She was on the phone and she was getting ready to get her a one-way ticket to fucking Mexico to leave your boy Tommy. And Kate came in, she's like, what's this, Maria? You leaving my ugly ass boy? Answer me, little hoochie. And then they cut it off, so we don't know what really happened after that. But y'all let me know in the comment section, what do y'all think happened after this? We're gonna actually talk about this on the live. Next we get back to your boy Raheem. He passing out all these bullshit ass waters that's filled with fentanyl or whatever it's filled with. All we know is he was taking them folks' ugly ass out. And then this little ass nigga decided he didn't want to drink none, so he was like, oh man, let me holler at you. I was just like you, ugly as hell, thinking I ain't need certain stuff, you know. Then of course I think he slit his throat. Anyways, he killed the ugly ass nigga, and then gave Tommy the signal to come in, and boom. That's when Diamond and Jannard seen the lives flash before their eyes. They were like, oh shit, ugly ass people coming in. Then this nigga D-Mac came in crazy. Everybody, pay attention to where everybody else at. Look at Shanti. Look at whoever this random ugly ass nigga right here is. Look at Tommy and Miguel that was on the other side. In better positions where they can actually take cover. This ugly ass nigga went straight down the aisle like he was going to the pastor saying he wanted to be saved. So of course Jannard popped his ugly ass a few times. And then, you know, but Tommy like, get your little ugly ass down. What are you doing? Miguel Slick was walking up like he the Terminator too. He wasn't really ducking. Then this nigga had a shotgun. But anyways, he got popped. And then that's when, after he got popped, that's when Tommy stepped up. I'm pretty sure D-Mac had a vest on too, y'all. But anyways, that's when Tommy was getting ready to pop ugly ass Jannard for shooting D-Mac. And that's when, of course, Diamond jumped in the way and got hit. And of course, after that, Also, I seen a couple ugly ass niggas that was saying that this guy right here that got shot at the end was Miguel. It absolutely wasn't. This was a random ugly ass nigga that was with them. But, oh yeah, and Bones was the one who shot his ugly ass. But anyways, of course, now your boy Diamond is bleeding out. He was like, hold on, ugly ass nigga, hold on, it's supposed to be me and you, CBI, we ugly as hell, come on, wake your ugly ass up. It was a kind of sad scene. It was almost as ugly as, Kane with Monet, but it didn't top that. Kane with Monet, that scene right there was it. But this was a really, really good scene and acting from your boy, Chris Lawton. Salute to you, brother, for being ugly as hell with this role. You did your thing. But, anyways, that's all I got for you ugly ass niggas as far as this particular video. Definitely let me know what y'all thinking up in the comment section. What did you think of the overall of this episode? What would you rate it? What are your questions and stuff that you think and want to be answered for the next episode moving forward? Let me know all of that and more in the comment section. But like usual, if you're cool with me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Leave a like, comment, let me know what you're thinking. But most importantly, make sure you share with your glad friends. But until the next video,